All right, let's make a test track here. Just some different things to go over. So, uh, first thing we should probably make is a ramp. So I'm going to make a cube, scale it up, move it along the Y, and move it down, rotate it about the X, like that, and maybe move it down a little bit. Unrotate it. I don't want it too high. Make it a rigid body. We're going to make it passive, and we'll increase the friction a little bit. Okay, and let's make a little bumpy course thing. So I'm going to do Shift A, make a plane, move it along the Y. I'm going to scale it up. I'm going to scale it along the Y axis. And I'm going to, let me just move it a little more. And we'll tab into edit mode. And I'm just going to make a bunch of loop cuts. So Control R and make a bunch of loop cuts. That. And then I just want to select every other one of them. And we're going to move that up so it makes some bumps. Okay, GZ. Let's move it up like that. Tab. And we can add a modifier here. Smooth them out a little bit if we want. Yeah, maybe something like that. And if we want them higher, we can scale it up along the Z. And I'm going to kind of sink it into the ground a little bit like that. And actually, we have a problem here on the end. No, actually, that works. Okay. And we need to make this. Let's make sure and apply the scale. And we'll apply subdivision. And we need to make it a rigid body. So rigid body, passive. We have to make this a mesh. We'll increase the friction and decrease the margin. So like that. So now we have that, and we'll just make a really bumpy section too. So Shift A, we'll make another plane. I'm going to move it along the Y, scale it along the Y. I'm going to apply the scale, and then I want to come down here and give it a simple subdivision. I'm just going to max this out and apply it. And then we want to give it another modifier, a displacement. Press new, and then come over here to show texture. And instead of image or movie, we'll do clouds. So we have something like that. And we'll see what that does. So let's make this I think we need to apply this maybe also. All right, let's make it a rigid body, and we'll make it passive. It'll be a mesh, and we'll increase the friction if we want, and decrease the margin. Okay, Control S. All right, let's see what that does. So let's select our controller, and we'll, oops, there. We'll cycle that on and off. Take off our brake, and we'll accelerate some, and we'll get ready to steer it. So here we go. Not moving for some reason. Let's see why that is. Let's turn off our modeled parts. All right, so our motor is not getting, oh, we don't have a target. Okay, we have to do a target speed also. So let's set this at 20, which is probably about 40 miles an hour. And I have all these parts in the wrong collection, so let me change that. Move to collection, we'll do the main collection. And I think I need to actually move this down some. Let's see where it is. Actually, it looks okay. Okay. So now we should try it. Let's see if it moves this time. And go. Oh, it's going backwards. Okay. So what we should probably do is just rotate our motor. So R is the 80. And R... Oh, actually, let's reset the simulation before we do that. R is the 180. All right, Control S. All right, now it's going forward. Let's see what it does. Goes over that. Goes over our nice bumps. And it flips over before it even hits the other thing. So, and I think we do need to make a transition here. So let me do that. Tab into that. I'm going to select this row of vertices. I'm going to move it down like that, and I'll scale it along the Z0 like that. All right, so now there's a little bit of a transition. And let's try it now. I think we're going a little too fast here. All right, well, it almost made it there. All right, in the next video, we're going to make it easier to drive.